Sweetie, you know the other day, that that guy that was standing really close to you. Yeah. I mean, I trust you, I do. But the way that he was looking at you and talking to you didn't really feel right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know you can handle yourself, you could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct. And I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? It's not fair to you. I know that you can talk to whoever you want. But when I see someone get so close, like they can take your attention away from me, and it just kind of drives me crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that guy. The overly jealous boyfriend. But when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone else thinking that they can have what we have really gets me mad. It's really not about them, though, honestly. I guess it's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's in my head, even if it's my imagination, it just makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need you to know that you're mine and I'm yours, and I don't want anyone to think that they have a shot of what we built together. I mean, you're my everything, and I guess I don't really like the idea of someone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish, I do, I know, but I can't really help it. And I'm never gonna stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. And I love you so much. And I can't stand of the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry. I'm going to try to keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here to protect what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Hey, sweetie. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. And I really do remember it like it was yesterday. I remember that day. I was so nervous. I was scared. But you probably couldn't tell because I was acting all cool and stuff. But deep inside, I was freaking out. I was terrified. And I still remember that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? Yeah, exactly. It's the one with the dim lights and soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I was just too excited to see you. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. My heart honestly almost stopped. You look so beautiful. You really did. And I tried not to stare. But I think I failed. I think you caught me checking you out. And I remember when we sat down on the table. At first it was just normal conversation. About work and random things like that. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I remembered that every time you laughed, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this may sound corny, but I remember when you reached across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. And that's when I knew that this is not another date. I felt that this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on thinking ways to keep the conversation going. To just spend a few more minutes with you. But when we got to your door, and you gave me that look and smile, and you said goodbye, I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on the cheek. And I swear I couldn't stop smiling. And the whole way home, I was just smiling from ear to ear. And I knew from that moment that I would do anything to make sure to see you smile again. And that night, I realized that I didn't want just one date. I wanted you every single day. And that night, I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be sharing it with you. Sweetie, come cuddle. Come cuddle close. Good. Just like that.